Interesting. Hey, everyone. Hey, girl. How was your day? I don't know. Like all over the place in a good way or all over the place in a bad way? Aw. Well, at least one of us had a productive day. Proactive or productive or whatever you want to call it. Could be better. Aw. Well, hopefully I get to cheer you up. I'm signing into my PayPal. We'll get started. All right. All right. All right. Well, it's just looking like it's me and you right now, Vita. Me and you, honey. All right. So you have native message, angel message, and message from guys. Let me know, guides. Let me know what sticks out to you, babe. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I wonder if this one will work. Oh. You all right, Marcus? All right. Where's everyone? I know. It's Monday. They'll all come in weird times. My damn letters. None of them want to work. All right. Yeah, they'll come in when they feel like coming in. I ain't worried about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. They'll be in. All right, let's see your native message, honey. All right. What is Vita's native message? What is Vita's native message? What is Vita's native message? I wanted to pick some decks I haven't used in a while. So these are 3 I haven't used in a while. Answering the call. Yes, babe. Yes, as long as you are warm. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah. So answering the call, babe, is your message. So this says, you've been called. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love, and healing. Hey, IG, you've been called, and a gateway is opening for communication from the spirit realms. Now, in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Ooh, I love this for you. Ooh, I definitely feel like their doors are opening for you. Your native spirit wants you to know indigenous people look to the clouds, the winds, and the movement of animals to discern the messages from the Creator. In native traditions, life is ruled by signs. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. The waiting is over. Sometimes we spend so much time waiting for life to happen that we miss the joy in the moment. Cherish the here and now and know that no matter what concerns you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, follow the signs, and miracles will abound. Your time is now. Oh my God, look at that, 1111. How, that's so much confirmation that your spirit world is literally all around you. Wow, that's fantastic. That came at a great time too. Hey, Empress. That came at a great time too. Wow, that was pretty good. All right. What is messages from the guide for Vita? Hey, Daisy, how are you? All right. Okay, and you are never alone. So maybe you've been feeling alone lately. So your guides are just coming through and letting you know that you are never alone, obviously. You just got that. All right. I'm good. Thank you, love. Feelings of separation and isolation are common on this earth plane. It is precisely these sensations that make this dimension so appealing. Yeah, of course, honey. So appealing and at the same time frightening to your soul. It is appealing in the sense that great strides in your evolution can be achieved when you agree to incarnate here and participate in the schoolroom while under the grooves of being alone. It is frightening in the sense that your soul's nature state is being at one with everything, and the thought of alone is disconcerting. The guides want you to reinforce to you that these feelings of separation are real. They are supposed to feel real, but the actual disconnection is an illusion. You have always been, are now, and will always be divine energy. The only thing that has changed is that you have agreed to participate in this great adventure of the physical, knowing that you would not be consciously aware, still being at one with the whole world. The good news is that if you are holding this card, it probably means you have reached a point on your earthly spiritual journey where you understand that your guides, teachers, masters, and entire soul family are right next to you. And they are so proud of you for your realization that you are not alone and that they are here to help you. Wow, this is like a lot of confirmation for you. Oh, we missed you too. That you really aren't alone, even though things may not be going how you think that they should, or if like it just feels like, you know, you're going around in circles, nothing's getting done, you're not achieving anything. It's just like round, round, round. Here we go, the same shit. It's literally like you're exactly where you need to be, Vita. Exactly. And spirit wouldn't have it any other way right now for you. So it's so empowering because it's like you are right there. You just can't see what's behind, but you're right there. It's like a feeling of, like I said, March is so much growth for you guys. I see so much of you going through growth. Usually when I'm really missing Sunny, I feel alone, even if there are people around. Even today, I thought about why I can't normally move on, just like he feels like home. See? Yeah. Oh, my eye. I think I punched myself in my sleep last night. My whole eye socket hurts. Fighting myself. But yeah, definitely lots of hey Alex, lots of great messages for you tonight, honey. All right. So I just grabbed the 3 decks I saw, guys, and that's what I'm using for thing tonight. Something different. Feeling a lot of growth for the collective, so you can always donate for other stuff. All right, IG, let me know your 2 choices, honey. I'm gonna fight with my lighter again. See if I'm gonna get it. I need to buy myself a pack of lighters. Oh, Lordy. Oh, don't want to work. Don't want to work. Hey, Linda, how are you? Yeah, no. Yeah, still my daughters. Native and guides. All right. All right, so let me. Awesome. Nice to see you again. All right, I'm going to do up the list so you guys know where you stand. I was going to come on this afternoon, but I'm not going to lie. I binge watched 2 movies this afternoon. I'm like, I'll watch the first movie and then I'll get off and I'll come to work. And then I found another good movie and I just binged it until I had to get Marcus. So I didn't get back on. So I'm coming on now. All right. What is IG's native message? Actually, I don't even know the name of them. When I go back downstairs, I'll write them down and then I'll let you guys know for later, like tonight's session. But one was like about this guy who had like this bipolar disability, and he like killed someone, and then it comes at the end of the movie where he faked the whole personality. It was so freaking weird. And then the other movie that I just finished watching was a little boy was kidnapped, and then he got reunited with his family, but he didn't recognize his family. So it was definitely 2 different types of movies, but I was intrigued. So I ended up watching that this afternoon. But yeah, I'll definitely get you guys the movies. They're definitely worthy of movies. All right. Peace pipe is your native message, IG. Let's see what this is about. Peace pipe. Healing old wounds with people and situations. Carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. You no longer need to carry the burden. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world. Your native spirit wants you to know. In native tradition, sharing a peace pipe filled with scarred tobacco and herbs was a way of finding common ground and dropping discord. It was a recipe in order to calmly assess the situation and find a peaceful resolve. There are times to drop everything and leave. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or forgive another. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. Yes. I think everyone needs to hear that part. You know, you don't need to forgive the act, but there is power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. Whew, that's powerful, IG. Wow. So it says, write down the answer to these questions. If there was an area of my life to which I need to bring peace, what might it be? What's the first step that I need to take towards resolving a rift with another or feeling unfinished regarding a person or situation? Then take action. So this is deep for me. I don't know why this is coming up for you, but this is something deep. This is not something that happened recently to you. This is something that was deep. And I don't think you healed from it yet. I think you will obviously know or will eventually know what this means, but it feels like something happened to you. I don't know, in the childhood or in your high school years or, you know, maybe in your early adult. It doesn't feel recent, but something happened and you never forgave this person. You never forgave yourself and you just lived with that. And I feel like that's what they're saying is that you're coming to a place now where you're such a mender, but you need to mend this, whatever this is, you need to mend it. So interesting. All All right. What is IG's messages from his guides tonight? What is his message from guys? I have to think on what that was. Yeah. It's got to be something. Man, it could be something simple as, someone took your toy when you were a child, or they ate last piece of cake, or it doesn't even have to be necessarily something so big. But you never forgave this person, and it feels like it's just been hiding inside of you. And because you've been going through a lot of transformations, right? Because you've been going through a lot of, just growing and evolving, and it's like Spirit's like, okay, now it's time to now it's time to fix this. Now it's time to look at this. There's still something you need to look at. And then we have give without expectation. Kind of correlates. I love this. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. It kind of correlates with your message of service this morning. Oh, I don't know why they were trying to shut me up there. Okay. Give without expectation. You got this service card this morning where it says give back to other people without expecting in return. So 2 different decks are coming up with the same message for you. Lordy. When you spread light and love to others, it should be done without any conditions attached to the act. We're all made of the same energy. So the good that you give out is essentially given to yourself. When you help others, you help yourself, is the mantra of this card. What needs to be emphasized is that the joy of giving is your reward. Energy is constantly flowing, and by lovingly giving unconditionally, you increase the flow and bring it to a higher vibration of being, which in turn assists everyone. Giving is part of your soul. When you're not able to give without conditions, your ego has issues of scarcity and or the need to feel acknowledged. When you give selflessly from the heart, you increase the energies of abundance and gratitude throughout your sphere of influence. Life is not a competition. We are here to help each other. Focus on ways that you can achieve this in your life without consciously thinking about it. The best rewards reaped are from acts that you didn't even realize you had sown. Wow, I love this. So give without expectations. So you really need to give back this week. Somehow, some way, whatever form comes to your mind. So that's what they're saying this week. Give back because it's really going to help you. Really going to help you. All right. Great messages tonight. Great messages. Empress, you are up, babe. Let me know your 2 options. Man, they did not want me to give you your message, IG. I was losing everything right there. Whew. You're welcome, honey. Maybe if I do a new one. Need to get more of those sage things, Miss Empress. All right, maybe that'll help. I didn't say anything, babe. I was talking to me having to purchase more of those sage things you bought me. You know those package cleansing things? I'm gonna have to buy some more. All right. Let's see what your guides have for you. What does Empress's guides want her to know tonight, Spirit? What does Empress's guides want her to know? What does Empress's guides want her to know? What is Empress's guides? Take responsibility for your actions. Whew. Alrighty then. Let's see what this is about. Your thoughts, words, and deeds create energy, and they all have consequences. It is a law of physics that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. As you look at this card, your guides want you to understand that it's necessary for you to accept ownership of that action. You might think that thoughts are not technically considered action, that they are not as powerful as words and deeds, but you would be mistaken. Thoughts may be more powerful, for they are the creator of words and deeds. You are creating an atmosphere and placing it into the universe. Depending on the thought, you can create an imbalance if you want. You set forth is not in harmony with the natural state of love and compassion of which you are made. It is human tendency to believe that just because you cannot see something, it must not exist. But this is a foible of the human experience. If this card appears in your spread, examine your current relationships and see if an action that you have initiated has created an imbalance. If so, take ownership of it, apologize, and make amends. The spiritual law of cause and effect will produce karmic debt that will have to be paid eventually, so it's best to pay it now. So interesting. So taking responsibility of what is happening right now is the key. So interesting. Interesting. Let's see what your native message says. Your native message. What is Empress's native message? Whew, that was fast. Trickster. Trickster. I feel like someone's trying to trick you or someone's trying to throw you off or something like that when I see this card. Things are not as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have It also encourages you to have irresistible fun. Step out of the mold. Your native spirit wants you to know, in indigenous traditions, there is a concept of the tricksters. In Native American tradition, the trickster is often depicted as a wild coyote, but sometimes the trickster is a human called Heyoka. There is a light-hearted, fun aspect of the trickster, but there's also the caution to tread carefully because things are not always as they seem. Be discerning. What appears to be a good opportunity may in fact not be. The wonderful aspect of this card choosing you is that it often or offers the opportunity to step out of your old, outmolded ways of perceiving yourself. The trickster allows you to see yourself in an entirely new way and asks you to step out of old routines and habits that might be keeping you stagnant. So very interesting for you. So I feel like there's just so much going on in your energy field, or it feels like there's so much coming towards you right now, or there's so much happening, so much opportunity, so much newness. Just be careful that you're not like you're tricked, but just be careful that people have the best intentions for you. Because there might be something you're not seeing that you need to see. And that's kind of what I'm hearing with that card. Hey, Katrina, of course. All right. Miss Daisy. I will put up options again. Hello, everyone. All donations through PayPal, please, if you're going to donate. All right. You're welcome, honey. All right. All right, so angel and spirit. What is Daisy's angel message? What does she need to hear? What does Daisy need to hear right now, spirit? What does Daisy need to hear? Callous sits, busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So if you are busy, really, really busy, busier than normal, ask yourself what is the underlying reason for being so busy and take charge of your schedule. So this might be, hey girl, figuring out how to lessen the load right now. Okay. This card comes to you because you are juggling multiple responsibilities and you have felt stressed about your schedule. There's also a possibility that your health has been strained because you are doing everything yourself without help. You may even feel that other people are taking advantage of your kind generosity. You are being guided to take charge of your schedule. What can you release in order to give yourself more breathing room? Remember to pray for strength in setting boundaries and say no to inappropriate requests for your time. If you feel tend to people please and feel obligated to say yes to others, this card can also be an indication of drama addiction, where there's a pattern of stressing yourself needlessly. Signs of this include feeling a rush of adrenaline or a sense of self-importance in response to your hectic schedule, boasting how busy you are, or affirming a sense of victimhood and powerlessness over your schedule. In addition, this card is a sign of busy times ahead. In these cases, it's best to plan your health strategy for dealing with multiple responsibilities while still being responsible to yourself. So we're moms, right? We're clearly busy, right? But remember that you are important, right? Remember that as hard as it is, we have to put that time and that attention and that energy onto us. And I feel like you might be coming up to what is that? What is that freaking word? Oh, burnout. If you don't decide to recheck or redirect what you're putting your time and energy on, because there's something here where it's like spirit is saying you don't need to be putting your energy into that. It's just causing you something that you don't need. So it's like taking charge right now of your schedule, looking at what can go for now, and then making sure that you are putting yourself on the top of all of that is what I'm hearing your angels say right now for you. And then your guides. As hard as that is. All right. What is Daisy's guides message, please? Welcome in, everyone. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. All donations go through the PayPal. All right. You need to forgive yourself. That's what your guides want you to know tonight. And that's hard. That's hard. It's hard to forgive ourselves. In school, you're not always going to give the right answer. In school, sometimes you will act out. In school, sometimes you don't focus on the lesson at hand. In school, sometimes you will be cruel. Have you ever looked back at your time in school and not been able to forgive yourself for these transgressions? I think it is, yeah. Probably not. Well, you have chosen Earth as your schoolroom, and you should be just as lenient. You are here to learn. It's important to forgive yourself when you make errors. Living with the guilt of past deeds blocks the energy of the future. Each soul progresses in its own time, but when you don't allow yourself forgiveness, you are shutting off the heart and telling the universe you are not worthy to receive. If you have caused pain to another, it is imperative to apologize to them in addition to forgiving yourself. The guides can't stress enough the importance of forgiveness, either to yourself or another. Carrying the negative energy of guilt as well as the negative energy of resentments blocks the spirit world, causes unwanted karmic entanglements. Not clearing this energy while you are still in this physical dimension before you make your own transition to spirit is a huge source of regret for many souls. So it's time to act now. So I do feel like a lot of changes needs to come towards you, Daisy. I feel like you got a lot going on. You got a lot of old energy. You got a lot of new energy. You got a lot of energy going on right now. So I just feel like I'm being bounced all over the place. I really feel like you need to ground yourself, really work with your chakra clearing, and really focus on you. Really focus on you. That's the 3 things I'm hearing. 3 big things I'm hearing right now. Mr. Alex. All right. No worries, love. Yeah, I've got one person first on the donation list, but you can be second. Alex, if you're still here, let me know your choices, honey. Whoever suffers from that, stay the fuck away from me, respectfully. People search for that, right? Like if you notice sometimes in your field of friends or, colleagues or work people who like, they literally go for that. They literally go where the drama is. You see them gravitate towards that. You see them get off on that. It's an actual real thing. It's horrible. Where I live in the co-op, there's so much of that drama addiction, so much of that. And I literally stopped hanging out with so many people for that reason, because it was like, I could see it, I could feel it, I could sense it. I couldn't even be around it because it's like, they sucked the energy. Like they just sucked me dry. So it's like, no, can't do that. That was spot on. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. All right. Alex. What is the angel message for Alex? What do we need for Alex today? Ooh, a lot of green. So Unikaiti. Oh, answer prayers. All of your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Alex, your prayers are being answered, honey. Your prayers are being answered. All right. He says about damn time. You've been doing great work recently to forgive, release, and focus upon positivity and oneness. Because God respects your free will choices, by choosing the healing path of love, you have opened the doorway for your prayers to be answered. All right, sorry, I had to yell at my child. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me clear, Alex. Okay, yeah, I had to mute it for a second. I was yelling at Marcus. Okay, so it says, you've been doing great work recently to forgive, release, and focus upon positivity and oneness. Because God respects your free will choices, by choosing the healing path of love, you have opened the doorway for your prayers to be answered. God hears and answers all prayers and does not discriminate. However, if we have shut down our hearts to God's connection, we may not hear the whispered answers. A negative focus also casts doubt upon the likelihood of divinely guided plans working, lessening our faith. This card is a sign that you have shifted to a conscious connected with God's pure healing love. You are praying with serenity and a willingness to be guided and helped. This positive shift within you is an answer to your own prayers for peace and happiness. The external circumstances will now shift accordingly as they are uplifted to the highest and best outcome. Well, I love this for you. Ooh, I just got like chills. That's a good message for you. Woohoo. So good. All right. What is Alex's messages from his guides? All right. Now let's see. Have an attitude of gratitude. So being a little bit more grateful right now. All right. Although it may not always seem so, life on earth is a gift that you have given to yourself. Every person you meet and every situation you experience is to be received positively because each one is a chance to learn. Everything is a lesson, and regardless of whether you choose to spend a moment with a lesson or decade, it is always for your benefit. So approach everything in life with a positive, gracious attitude because these experiences have been given to you for your advancement. It's often difficult to accept that the bad events were perceived as negative or bad are actually beneficial. But try to open up your awareness to the bigger picture of what am I learning from this experience. If this card appears in your spread, it can also mean that you have started to take the good things that have entered your life for granted. Learn to count the blessings. So interesting. So yeah, have a bit more bit of gratitude right now. But those blessings are rolling in. They're rolling in. Miss Linda. Donation list is open for anyone who wants to donate. Angel and Native. Okay. Marcus, you okay? Marcus, are you okay? Then stay away from them or you're going to come inside. All right. Oh, children. Sorry, guys. I have to yell at these kids. Always yelling at the kids. All right. Angel and Native. Oh. Children. Oh, yeah. There's just, I live in a co-op, and seriously, these kids are always bullying kids, and the parents don't do anything, so it's just one of those things I have to watch my son. Because it's winter, so there's not a lot of parents out there. So I have all my windows open so I can hear. You're welcome. All right, Linda. What is Linda's native message, Spirit? What is her native message right now? What does she need to hear from the native spirits? What does she need to hear from the native spirits? The spirit of earth. No, it's horrible. It's even worse than the summer and the spring, like when everyone's out, but at least there's other parents out. In the winter, I'm really gonna watch. I know it's brutal. All right. Spirit of Earth. Let me find this. Spirit of Earth. Okay. Ooh, Linda, this is good. Prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. Ooh, girl, get that money. You are strong and grounded. Who you are is enough. Just as you are, connect more fully with nature. The Spirit of Earth asks you to tend to your health. Detoxify your body. Understand how to use your body's psychology. Pay attention to how your body feels and responds accordingly. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. Be present and cherish the here and now. Your native spirit wants you to know the Spirit of Earth represents your physical self and your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future, but make sure that you also embrace and appreciate the present. You're deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times, no matter what's occurring in your life. Trust that all your needs are being met. Take time to create spaces in your home where you feel absolutely at peace, and in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. Feel the solidarity and power of the earth beneath you. This is your core. Just as grass, oh my lordy, pushes up out of the moist ground, know that fresh new shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you right now. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. Ooh, I like this for you. One sec, guys. Oh, must have went back outside. All right. Ooh, I like that message for you, Linda. All right, let's see. What is Linda's angel message? What is her angel message, Spirit? What's her angel message? What's her angel message? Divine life purpose. Trust the signs in your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Ooh, this is really good too. I'm glad it came on. Really good. This card appears in answers to your question about your next steps, your career or spiritual path, and your life purpose. Your purpose, like everyone else's, to love. The form that you choose to express love needs to be based upon what you love to do. For example, do you enjoy writing, counseling your friends, being with animals and nature, cooking, artistry, teaching children, doing healing work, or conducting research? Following your heart will lead you in the right direction. Yes, you may need to use your head to do some planning and partner up with others who have strengths contemporary to your own. God and your guardian angels are reassuring you that the love you feel is a sign that this path of action is your life purpose. Wow. So you know what you need to do for your life purpose. So I feel like you need to follow that. You need to follow that. But beautiful message for you. Katrina, let me know your two things. All right. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, so I have Katrina and then I have Jessica. So okay, Katrina, Angel. Angel. All right. What is Katrina's message, Spirit? What does Katrina need to hear right now? What does Katrina need to hear? What does Katrina need to hear? Aqua Aura, healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So you got some healthier communication styles or like healthier communications coming around. I feel like this is family, friends, your boss as well. Like I feel like a 360 coming around in your relationships and your close connections right now, that you're going to have some clear, assertive communication with these people. I feel like this is divinely guided, sort of. This card brings hope for you and your relationships, especially if you struggle to be understood by others. A gentler and clearer form of communication is on the horizon, initiated by you in answer to your own prayers. New strength gives you the courage to talk about your honest feelings in a loving way that keeps communication open. You aren't trying to change or convince others. You're being your true self. This card can be a sign of improvement in existing relationships or of new healthy friends or a romantic partner on their way. When you speak from the heart in your relationship, others have the opportunity to know and appreciate the real you, which relieves loneliness because you know that you are not a false version of you. You are loved. Wow. Yes, very beautiful. So everything is going to be improving in the next 3 months for you. All of your communications, all of your relationships, it just feels like it's coming out of a really nasty, cold lack of communication into something healthier, more stable, more functional. That's what I feel for you. So I love that. Jessica, let me know what you want, honey, if you're still here. All right. What's the second message? Oh, and Live Your Bliss flew out, so I'm going to take it. Live Your Bliss. All right. The emotion of happiness is like a beautiful beacon calling you to follow its light. When you hold this card in your hand, think of the saying, if it feels good, do it. The physical reactions that you have when you do something that makes you happy are like signposts from your guides pointing you in the right direction. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, they are unique lessons to be learned by following your bliss. Think of all the sensations of fulfillment and satisfaction as pearls that are stirred before your soul's journey. They lead you into the right direction. Conversely, if something makes you tired or bored, that is also a sign that you have ventured onto a path that won't ultimately fulfill your soul's blueprint. On earth, you will be more compelled to various interests or desires. This is because you are coming closer to your soul's nature. Following your dreams is also letting yourself express your joy. In doing so, you are in alignment with your personal truth. If this card appears often in your spread, it may be time to examine your priorities. Many lessons you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your soul is telling you, even though it may not seem rational or make sense. So, yes, definitely follow your bliss right now. Go where you want to, go where you feel like you're guided to go. All right, Jessica. Beautiful messages this session. All right. Angel and messages. You're welcome, honey. What is Jessica's message from her guides? What is Jessica's message from her guides? What is Jessica's message from her guides? Never judge another. Pretty self-explanatory. But why are you getting this card? Your higher self is just objectively experiencing. It does not come from a place of judgment. From its perspective, nothing is good, bad, right, or wrong. It just is. In this physical dimension, however, your awareness or consciousness is filtered through the human experience as ego. It is the ego that judges because it is fragile and insecure. It is usually happiest when it feels better than. Judgment is fear-based. It separates you from others when your goal is to acknowledge your sameness. Your fellow souls have chosen this earth plane at the same time. We just have unique personal blueprints that we're following. It's not your job to judge anyone else's path. They are just learning different lessons than you are. Everyone has chosen a life circumstance and human form to inhabit that will enable them to learn the lessons chosen by their higher self and guides. To judge their decision-making is fool's play. It is ego that needs the sense of separation in order to survive. If this card appears in your spread, the guides want you to keep a watchful eye on your ego. Instead of sending someone the negative energy of judgment, bless them on their way. Instead of distant, wish them Godspeed. on their particular journey. So interesting. So watch your ego. Whew. I judged myself. That could be it too. Yeah. All right, let's see. What is Jessica's angel message, Spirit? What's her angel message? What's her angel message? Tiger's Eye. Self-confidence through God's confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Oh, beautiful. Have you been doubting yourself, dear one? Believe this card is reassurance that God is working through you. Have confidence in heaven's unlimited ability to solve and heal anything and everything, as long as other people's free will choices are aligned with God's will. Pray that you will be aligned with God and you'll be an unstoppable force of divine nature. Shift from worrying about whether you can do it and trusting that God is working through you and you can do anything. This card is a sign that you're safe and protected as you follow your inner guidance to make positive changes. Keep checking in with God every step of the way, and you'll experience the fast track to deep fulfillment. Wow, very beautiful message. So I definitely feel like just know that God has a plan for you. He's working through you. He's working through you. Vita, go ahead and drop your donation question, love. All right. All right, so these will go down to 7 now, Vita, just so you know. All right, will Sunny move to my country before I have to move to another apartment? Will Sunny move to Vita's country before she has to move to another apartment? I've got the 5 of Wands, which means a no. He may visit, but I don't see him moving. I don't see him moving before you move. I feel like once you're settled in a new apartment, then that whole situation will happen. But I don't really see him. There's too much like conflict. I don't know if this internal conflict again is coming through him, or if he'll get in a last minute fight with his parents about leaving his country to come to you. But it just feels like something will block it. There's an obstacle, or there's some type of challenge, or there's some type of disagreement that's going to happen before he actually moves to your country. So I see you being stable and secure in an apartment first before he makes his way towards you. That's kind of what I'm picking up and seeing. Because I do feel like he's being, like something is stopping that. Does he think to take me to India for vacation? Does Sunny think to take Vita to India for vacation? Does Sunny? So 10 of Wands is a no as well. I feel like even if he wants to, right now, he's just got a lot of like responsibility, a lot of burdens. Maybe his parents is putting a lot of pressure on him right now. So I don't feel like he's looking into this too much right now. I feel like his parents are actually on him to do a lot. Didn't you say he helps his parents run a business or something? Pretty sure you said something. I don't know why I'm picking up the business is really weighing heavy on him right now, but it's like he can't think of anything else other than work or money. And it's weird because this morning I was feeling like there was no third party, but it's like all of a sudden now I'm starting to see this different feeling of the work, or like the exhausted feeling of working too much come through. So maybe this morning he had a lot of energy and his energy was high and he felt Yeah, he's working under his father. Okay, so that's where the exhaustion and stress level is, responsibility. He doesn't want to let down his parents. So I don't feel like he's thinking about that right now. So which is why I'm getting a no for taking you to India. How did he genuinely feel after seeing my latest photo yesterday? How did Sunny feel about seeing Vita's latest photo yesterday? How did Sunny feel about seeing Vita's latest photo yesterday? How did Sunny feel? How did Sunny feel? Well, the Seven of Pentacles is not bad. I'm not getting like a really bad feeling from it, but I'm also not getting, I feel like he's in between about seeing this picture. You know what I mean? He's just, his head is on money. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. It's all about money right now for him. Maybe the picture made him feel safe or made him feel happy or made him feel a little bit contented. But it's like he still knows that there's some type of delay going on in this connection right now. Yeah, because the Nine of Wands, he's so exhausted from something. He's so exhausted. The fatigue, the weighing heavy feeling is back in here. So it just feels like, yes, he sees you in this new light. He sees you as a beautiful being. You know, he sees this picture of yesterday of what you're talking about. He sees you as a beautiful soul, as a caring soul, someone who always is giving out to other people, very generous. So he knows you help a lot of people. You know, you are surrounded by people. So he sees that. He sees that you have opportunities with these pictures, but I also feel like he's just got so much going on. It's hard for him to react to it right now. I feel like his mind is in so many other places. It's hard for him to check in with himself about how he feels about you. So I'm not really getting that he has too much of a feeling about the photo. So I don't know what happened to him from this morning till now, but even his energy feels a little bit heavier again. So maybe it's just that he's tired from working all day or tired from listening to his dad, or maybe his dad's getting on his case. I mean, it could be anything, but I definitely feel like he's tired. He's tired. Maybe they're stressing him over the phone or something, or maybe it's him running the business by himself. But I just feel exhausted for like when I try to tap in further into his energy, I just feel exhausted. So maybe they're stressing him from afar. Maybe it's just a really busy day at work or something. But I feel like physically exhausted too. So it just tells me that he's so exhausted, it's hard for him to think of anything. I mean, like I said, I'm not getting a bad message with your photo, and I'm not getting like an overly amazing right off the top message either. Yeah, just let me know what you're doing, love. I got no one on there. No one else donated. Just your donations from yesterday, I believe. Or Sunday. Yeah, Sunday was yesterday. So all the other people aren't on. Yeah, it's a slower day today. Mondays are usually pretty busy, but today's been slow. So I can do all the messages you need from me. Sure. So that'll drop you down to 5 after these ones. Oh. What are Vita's messages from Sunny? What are Vita's messages from Sunny, Spirit? What are Vita's messages from Sunny? So we've got, I may run away, hide, silent treatment, but I can't run away from how I feel. So no matter where he goes, he'll always come back. I didn't see the truth about this connection. I was blindfolded. Now I finally realize that it's you. It was always you. You're the one. I'm going to see you with the next couple of weeks. So we did get that card already. I don't want you with anyone else. You're my person. I am not the one for you. So that's kind of interesting. My biggest regret is that I did not fight for this love. I'm missing you so much. I'm sorry for everything I said and done. Can I just say how beautiful you are and very lucky? And sometimes I look at you and I wonder what the heck you see in me. You take me to a place no one else has. Yeah, lots of confirmation about that. I feel your energy around me. My soulmate, heaven answered prayers when he sent you. The only choice I had at the time. And then your last one says, I promise I'll never break your heart again. So let's see what's going on in your connection. What is going on in the connection with Vita and Sunny, Spirit? What's going on in the connection? All right. You triggered me sometimes, the things you say or do. Sometimes I feel like you never see my side of things. You just choose to see or feel what you want to, but you never understand my view or my points. You've been through so much. I don't want to see you hurt anymore. I can love you past your pain. I don't want you to worry about anything. He's got abandonment issues. We both need to trust each other. You believe others over me. They miss you dearly. The nights aren't the same without you. They can't walk away. They need you more than they let on. And your last one says, madly in love with you. So interesting for you. Interesting. Oh, it's me. Awesome. Perfect, love. Thank you. Yes. Go ahead and let me know what you want me to channel. Right? Yeah, no third party in that. But Vita, I'm not even feeling like it's actually like third party. I mean, it is third party, but it feels like it's shifted. It doesn't feel like it's another person. For a while there, I was picking up another person in his energy field, an ex or like someone he had met somewhere. But now it feels like it's work. It's just heavy energy around like money or like, business or, you know what I mean? But now it feels just like it's himself. It's himself. It's me. You can go ahead and drop your first question. Oh, no worries. You can use them at any time, girl. You don't have to rush right now. Whenever you want. I have it written down. Even if you want to do it while they're in bed later, it's fine with me. I'll be on again. All right. First question. What are Tony's feelings towards me? Newish connection. Yeah, I could understand those, but when was it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, girl, no worries. I've got you down for your 5, so you can use them whenever. I don't have a time frame where it's like you have to use up the question in one session. Some people pay the bigger amounts and they just do it over the last couple days. So whatever is convenient and easy for you. All right. Ooh, I'm a Gemini too. Hey, girl. Love it. All right. How is Tony feeling towards It's Me right now? How is Tony feeling towards It's Me, Spirit? How is Tony feeling towards It's Me? How is Tony feeling towards It's Me? Tony's got a lot of things going on in his energy field right now. This could also be you. I don't know who's going through the divorce, if anyone's going through a divorce, but some type of divorce or like custody battle is coming up strong for me. So that's weighing heavy on, I'm May 28th. That's weighing heavy on me, is like court or something with children or, some divorce battle or me left that I'm going through the divorce and custody. Gotcha, girl. So this healing family issues is you then. He's divorced. Gotcha. This is a factor in this connection right now. I feel like you're terrified. And the reason I'm saying that is because you haven't had it easy. So because you haven't had it easy and I feel like you've been manipulated or gaslighted or abused or, you weren't giving a fair shot at a relationship or you just gave everything and it wasn't returned towards you. I feel like when it comes into this new connection with Tony, I feel like your wall is up and I feel like you kind of need to put that down because Tony doesn't feel like a bad guy. He actually feels like a really good guy. And I feel like he wants to get to know you or he wants to like move this up a level. He wants to get to know you and the kids. But he's scared to push or he's scared to really dig deep in a way. I've been talking about the situation with Tony and I'm thinking he's sick of hearing about my ex. Yeah, I would see that too. He doesn't want to be thought of as your ex. He doesn't want what your ex did to overlap him trying to build with you in this relationship. So I can see his point of view. Yes, I'm so afraid that he's a good guy and he's older than me, about 11 years. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm in the same kind of boat as you. Me and my boyfriend are about 17 years. He's older than me too. And it's hard, right? Because when you go from dating a narcissist to dating a regular person, you're constantly on radar. You're constantly on like heavy alert. Like, am I going to do the right thing? Or, does he care about me? Does he want to be here? Does he want to be here for my kids? So I feel like your mind is just go, go, go. And Tony's like, whoa, calm down a second. Right. So I feel like these healing family issues are on your ends. I feel like you need to get yourself in check. Tony won't be going anywhere. I don't feel like he's going to go anywhere, but I feel like you could possibly push him away if you get to the point where you let your mind override everything. My ex is a Cancer as well, so I was telling Tony that I don't want to date a Cancer again. Gotcha. Well, don't scare him away. Okay, let's see what else I can get for you, honey. How is Tony feeling for it's me? How is Tony feeling for it's me right now? How is Tony feeling for it's me? Reconciliation. So if this isn't actually someone else coming back from your past, I don't know if you and Tony are separated by distance, if there's a distance going on here, or if this is coming to more of a physical disconnection or emotional disconnection. But I do feel like he wants to rekindle things. He wants the relationship to come back around. So maybe the lack of communication between you guys is what I'm seeing right here. But he wants to make this work. Anything else I can tell about his feelings towards her? Yeah, he sees you as the one. He sees you as the waifu material. So I feel like you're oh boy, you're picking up on the recent past person I was dealing with. I've been told that he's coming back around. Yeah, I definitely feel like someone's coming back around, but I also feel like there could be some type of disconnection coming with Tony too. Sort of like it becomes too much for him to deal with at one point, and then he'll kind of fall back, but he'll come back around too, because he does see marriage with you. All right, let's see. What is Tony's net or future actions towards it's me between now and summer? What will Tony's actions be? What will Tony's actions be? Okay, so his next actions: children, new love, and calling in your soulmate. All right. So two things. I do feel like you have another love option coming towards you. I know we're talking about Tony, but I do have to say, I do feel like there is another love option coming towards you. Tony does want to get to know your children better with the children card coming up here. He does want to get to know your children better. He does want to be a family, not an instant family. I don't see him like diving in and becoming a husband right off the hop, but I do see that he has thought about a future with you. So I will say that. So his future actions from now to the summer, calling in your soulmate. He does see you as his soulmate. He does see you and him very soul connected. What else can she expect between now and summer, Spirit? What else can she expect? You need to open up to him. It is safe for you to love. You have a hard time opening up. You need to open up to him. You need to open up to him, and he needs to open up to you too. So I do see that helping and kind of opening up from now till summer. Yeah, keep an open mind, and codependency is coming up. So someone could suffer with addictions, but it does say keep an open mind. So keep your mind open. Try to stay positive from now into the summer. But I do feel increase here. Like I do feel like you guys are gonna increase in the love situation. Yeah, for sure. I can feel that, honey. What is going to be the actions between now and the summer for it's me and Tony? What is going to be the actions? I'm going to see with this deck. What's going to be the actions? I see you guys taking a lot of photos together. I see you guys making some new memories. So I do see travel in the make. I do see you guys doing things as family. I see you guys moving around. I do see that he's going to be missing you. So I don't know if this means he goes away for work, but I definitely see a little bit of like, that's the disconnection I'm feeling. He might be going away for work or something, or going out of town or something. So you guys will be having that chance to miss each other. But I do see you guys making new memories and taking some trips. I do see that there is options around him though. Other options. What is this option card coming up for? Time to heal, shadow work. Yeah, it does feel like you might disconnect from Tony. There might be like a little bit of a break here, a little bit of third-party interference where someone I don't know if it's an ex on his part or a baby mama or something, or, you know, maybe newer energy, but there's someone trying to take him. But there is a new beginning up ahead for you guys. So whatever is trying to on that side, it feels like it's not going to work and he's just going to come back towards you. Yeah, he does have options, but everyone has options, right? I don't think that's something you have to worry about. I do feel like you guys will be okay. He's going through a lot of transitions too. The divorce really affected him. Ah, Vita, you're so awesome. You're so good to my channel and me. You're so good. Oh, lovey. Let me update it. All right. Okay, Vita, I put you up to 17 now, hon. You're at 17 questions. All right. Question 3. What is Var's actions when he comes back around? Whew. I don't know who that is for you, but I just got really heavy energy. Really like, I don't know if I like this energy, to be honest with you. Just as soon as I said that name, I feel like this person has really hurt you. I don't even think I can trust him again. I just felt this whoosh of like narcissistic energy or some type of abuse energy. He's the past person you picked up on. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. What is Var's energy when he comes back around? He's the reason I'm super guarded. Yeah, girl, I can feel that. What is Var's intentions and actions towards It's Me? What is his intentions towards It's Me? What is his intentions? He wants power and control over you. It's kind of like he wants his cake and eat it too. And the only way I can really express what I'm feeling is that he doesn't really want a solid relationship with you 100%, but he wants access to you. So it's like, I want the friends with benefits situation, but I don't want to be tied down to you, but I also don't want anyone else to have you. I want that power and control over you to like protect you and control your every move. And, you know, I don't want anyone else to touch you. You know, why is Var coming back around? What's his intentions? What is Var's intentions towards It's Me? What is Var's intentions towards It's Me? The butterfly. He's got a lot of healing issues from his childhood he needs to heal. He was abused. I don't know if he ever told you that, but he was abused. He went through a shitty, horrible childhood. And I don't know if he personally was sexually abused or if he watched someone being sexually abused or if he watched his mother being abused, or his whole mindset is very like dark and twisted, and like how he thinks a woman should be treated is a reflection of what he went through or what he saw as a young child. So he's got to heal that inner child before he can move forward. He has to work through that trauma, that fear within himself, because it's like his inner child is screaming out, but yet he's not willing to do the inner work. No, he didn't go so deep into his feelings, but he's talked about how hurt he's been since a kid and not in relationships. Yeah, like definitely burned. So some of it is ego, some of it is protection, because protection is up here too. So he's protecting himself. What are Var's intentions? He hates how he treated you. All he is doing since you guys split up or stopped talking is literally going over and over in his head how bad he treated you, how bad he hurt you, how bad, you know, he wished he could change. He wished he could be a better person for you, but he knows right now he can't. But it's like that power and control. He does not want anyone else to have you. Anything else I can say about Var's intentions and actions? Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So again, abandonment issues is coming up. He was abandoned when he was younger. I don't know if his mom abandoned him and left him with people, or his dad abandoned him, his siblings. Like, he told me that he'd rather end things because he can't be the man that I want and deserve at this time. Yeah, because he doesn't know who he is. He feels so connected to you, which is why he can't lose you. He feels like you are his soulmate. He feels like that a partnership or that soul contract there. He's trying to figure it out, but at the same time, he's fighting that because he's like, what is with this woman? I love her so much. I want to be with her to the point that I'm willing to control her every move. I'm willing to treat her like crap to keep her. But I'm not willing to do the work necessary for myself. And that's like a trauma response to something. So he went through something that he has never shared with anyone. But yeah, for some reason, I'm picking that up. And it's just like how he treated you or how he's treated women is a reflection of what he's seen. So he's got abandonment issues. But right now, sometimes it's easier to be silent than it is to express. But he's coming back around because he needs you. You are his light. You are his air. You give him air and you give him light. He never expressed his feelings towards me, only once when he called me drunk. Yeah, he's got a lot of pain. He's got a lot of pain. I would pray for this man. As much as that man has hurt you, I would pray for him. You know, pray that God takes the hurt or the healing, or not the healing, but the hurt and the trauma that this little boy faced. Because before he was a man, he was a little boy, right? So pray for that little boy. Pray that that little boy gets help and that he can get help now so he can become the man that he needs to be. Because I don't feel like he has a lot of faith right now. I feel like he's got a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt. I don't know if he suffers with his own demons, drugs, alcohol, depression, anxiety, suicide thoughts, right? There's so many underlying factors that are coming through right now, but he definitely needs therapy. But I wouldn't let him back in fully into your life, especially since you have kids, because he's not stable to give you what you want. He is not stable. Yeah, it's hard. It's sad. But that's also called an unhealed man. That's what they called that, an unhealed man. An unhealed man. Question. Will the connection with Tony and I end up being in a long-term relationship? Okay. Will the connection with Tony and It's Me end up being in a long-term relationship? Is the connection between Tony and It's Me being in a long-term relationship? I always felt that I would have a long-term relationship with Var, but after everything happened, I don't know now. You know, it's possible if he could get his shit together, right? With Var, it's possible. If he was to work through his healing, work through his demons, you know, realize that whatever happened to him that was so traumatic that switched his mind, because I just see my mind being switched. So whatever affected him, if he could work through that, he would honestly be a really good guy. I feel like he hides behind his ego. He hides behind his pride. He hides behind his trauma. So everything that happens is a trauma response to what he's been through. And if he's seen that type of behavior growing up, then he's accustomed to thinking that's how he's supposed to treat a woman, right? So if he could switch all of that and realize he has to work on himself, you guys would have something amazing. But the fact is he's not there. And until he's willing to make those necessary changes, I feel like you would only be hindering yourself by staying in there. Yeah, unexplainable. Up and down, like kind of like bipolar. Okay, so I am getting 2 no's about being long-term with Tony, but we did get the marriage card, right? So Tony too. Yeah, and I can't wait around for him. No, for sure. Right now, I'm not seeing anything too long-term with Tony. I do feel like there's a lot of like skeletons in the closet. And the reason I say that is because the Hermit is up here. So again, it's falling on you and you going within and you figuring out what you want. I definitely feel like he's focused on work, focused on business right now. But I did get the marriage card. So there is potential for long-term. But I feel like what's happening with Tony is he's focused on his career. He's focused on his stability, his security right now. And I definitely feel like you're trying to kind of build that up too, but you also have the children and he doesn't. So I do feel like there's a little bit of him maybe questioning if he's really ready to dive into the family aspect. So right now I feel like you guys will be really good friends leading into a relationship. I just don't know if there's any full-on potential just yet. I feel like some storms have to be worked through, some obstacles. Only time will tell though, right? Energy changes all the time. Energy changes all the time. And you shouldn't wait, right? Because that whole saying, don't chase, attract, or attract, don't chase, or something. The last question is, when will I be in a relationship, stable, possibly long term? All right. When will it's me be in a long term relationship? When can she look for this long term relationship? When can she look for this long term relationship? When can she look for this long term relationship? 7 months, possible. I would say 7 years, but that's pretty outstretched. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I'm going to go with 7 months. That seems pretty good. Make sure you step outside of your mind. Make sure you work on that healing. Make sure you take care of yourself and don't look for love. Let it find you. So don't go searching for love. Just let it take its course. But I do see you being in something committed in the next 7 months. Oh boy, laugh loud. It's 7 years. Shush. No, that's what I'm saying. I see 7 months. I see 7 months for that. 7 months. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for the donation. Oh, thank you, Lovey. All right. With that, I think I'm going to go take my break, guys, have some dinner, kind of recharge my energy. I will be on later on tonight, guys, probably about, let's say 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight for some more messages. So thank you, everyone, for joining me, and I will see you here later.